Got the expansion of Xbox gaming to Fire TV devices offers players another option. Microsoft surprisingly partners with Amazon to deliver Xbox Cloud Gaming. Jez Corden over at Windows Central. Xbox Cloud Gaming is a great option for those who don't fancy shelling out the pricey video game console or gaming PC, offering hundreds of games for a $15 per month fee. Bundled in with the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Yo, dude, that is not a Canadian price.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
That's a bit too close to Netflix price for that to make sense here.
Playable on Android devices, iOS via the web at xbox.com/play, Xbox consoles and Samsung TVs. Xbox Cloud Gaming streams Xbox games over the internet, bypassing the need for a powerful local hardware. Xbox games are still designed for television screens, however, and playing many cloud games on a phone can be, well, a tough go, without a doubt. Even with the best Xbox Cloud Gaming mobile controllers. Even if you don't have an Xbox console, Xbox Cloud games play best on TV. But up until now, only Samsung TVs had the privilege. Samsung TVs with the necessary gaming hub feature can be quite pricey too, but what if there was a cheaper way? Here we go, Scott. Now, you can use a $40 Amazon Fire TV stick and connect it straight up to a monitor and instantly gain access to the Xbox Cloud Gaming. That's right, the big tech cloud rivals are unexpectedly partnering up with Xbox Cloud Gaming, offering a native solution for the first time. Scott! Dude, it's Stadia again!
Welcome back, Stadia. We've seen this before, but at the same time, we were big fans of that technology at the time.
And here we go again, right? Like, this is... Yep, I think it's a fantastic move, but we've been here already.
My one point of disappointment, and this is really nitpicking at this point, but I can't use my Stadia controller, at least as far as I understand at this moment. I can't use my Stadia controller to connect to this thing and play Xbox games. I don't know if that's yet going to work.
That's fair, but I'm sure you got another Xbox controller kicking around, because I know I do.
Back in the day, you would have had to reprogram the Stadia controller to be open source Bluetooth, and that was something that I had done, but if you're just seeing this now, you're just learning of this now, it's far too late. But we all have a little Xbox controller collection piling up around the TVs, I'm sure. Absolutely. This is going to be an interesting decision for somebody who has solid internet. Again, it's the Stadia model. If you have solid internet, this makes a lot of sense because it's a tenth of the cost.
Absolutely. Quote, the expansion of Xbox gaming to Fire TV devices offers players another option for enjoying their favorite games using devices they already own, end quote, said Ashley McKissick, who leads Xbox Cloud Gaming as Cloud CVP for Xbox experiences. Quote, for those who don't own an Xbox console, this provides an affordable and convenient way to get started. With Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, there's something for every type of player. We look forward to having more people join the Xbox gaming community, end quote. We continue on. Quote, we're committed to making it easy for customers to access their favorite entertainment experiences with Fire TV, end quote, said Daniel Rush, Vice President of Fire TV and Alexa. Quote, we're excited to work with Microsoft to bring the Xbox app to select Fire TV devices so customers can enjoy a vast library of high-quality games, allowing them to play amazing titles without the need of a console. And quote, Scott, this is becoming the future, I'm telling you. Initially, Xbox Cloud Gaming will be available on Amazon Fire TV Stick 4K and Amazon Fire Stick 4K Max models before potentially expanding to the cheaper HD Amazon Fire Stick Lite model later on. The slightly more expensive Max model supports Wi-Fi 6E, which should give you an edge over connectivity over the 4K Wi-Fi 6 model. Cool. Dude, clearly this is the future. It all depends on your internet. And I know, granted, not everybody has fantastic internet, right? Which is okay, but if we go back to Stadia days, they said right up front that if you have like a 25 meg, dude, you can play a game, right? If you have a 25 meg download, you're good to go.
Now, mine is mostly 25 megs, but because mine fluctuates in and out, it's not worth it for a situation like myself, but I live a little bit more rurally. We use internet that goes over the cell towers, so it's a little different here.
Sure.
But for a lot of people, this is going to make a lot of sense, and it's super cheap. There's some concern as to what games you can play on this.
Well,
Like Stadia, there's a bit of a cured list. These games come from Game Pass Ultimate, but there is also more information out there in the wild that it seems that Xbox will do more to bring your library over. So instead of just having Xbox Game Pass games, which are very numerous and very varied, I'll have some of the games that I continue to go back to, and that's something that excites me.
Well, that's just it, right? So I think the biggest kick right now for Xbox is the lack of your already owned library, right? But having said that, that is a feature that they are working on bringing, which we've also heard is supposed to be dropping this year. So that's the biggest hiccup right now, I would say. But at the same time, dude, everything drops now day one out of a first-party studio owned by Xbox. So the whole library is right there for you, right? So if you're already invested in that ecosystem and you have Starfield, you have Sea of Thieves, like you have all these games that you've been playing for years or a year or what to come in the future, like Indiana Jones First Circle, the Great Circle. What a weird title. I get it. It's intertwined with the story, but either way. And then like Avowed's coming. All these other games are coming for Xbox. You're guaranteed to get those because you have Game Pass, which is the highlight, right? So all of a sudden now you're in there for $15 a US, $20, somewhere in around that price range. You now have access to this whole massive library, and they're constantly bringing over third-party stuff as well.
Well, this is something that it lowers the ease of access. It's very easy to get into and try out for a couple months, and if you don't like it, well, then you bounce out and you've only spent $30
instead of a $700 Xbox.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a lot easier to justify that little splash out, and I bet you will see the numbers increase. The Game Pass numbers are always growing.
I think so, right? Samsung's already had this feature going on with their gaming hub library, so you can get in there, play the Game Pass, and away you go. But Xbox, once again, looking to expand their reach, right? They're looking to diversify as much and as quickly as possible, trying to get that edge over PlayStation. Because right now, who owns the console market, Scott? PlayStation. Consoles aren't going to be around forever, right? You wait. But we already heard rumblings of Xbox going full digital only. That's just one more step, right? No more physical. Physical is leaving us behind. We're moving into a digital ecosystem that'll be just completely download. And if we're already downloading, then why not just stream it? That's the other side. Yeah. So this kind of gives that one up, possibly, slightly. They're trying to get that lead above PlayStation. That's a whole competition going back and forth, right? Iterate, push consoles forward, push the next system, the next platform, whatever they want to do, to that one extra step ahead of the other. At the end of the day, it's pretty good for consumers. I think this is a great move. If you have the ability, but if you have wanted to jump into Xbox, but you didn't want to drop this $700 price tag to get a console, man, for $15-20, why not? You give it a shot. If you don't like it, like you say, right, just bail out. But if you do like it, welcome to the family.
I think that's a great idea.
Absolutely. We want to hear from you. ITGTV.com. Are your thoughts on this like with us? This is a good thing, right?